We're back, we think.
James, you stay back there.
Yeah, you stay back there. That was too much.
That didn't work.
That was too much.
That didn't work.
Someone just put Gav sabotaged it.
I think there is.
Honestly,
Gavs.
they've been like, do you know what? We don't trust them. Let's sabotage it and see what happens.
He's scared of us, I think, of what we're going to say and
what we're going to do. But,
stay reassured, Gav.
We're
not going to...
We're not going to mess it up.
No.
We're not really going to speak about handbags and makeup for an hour and Love Island.
Absolutely not. Much
Why
better.
would we do that?
Everyone can hear us now. That's fantastic.
It's nice to see everyone's come to join us on this one.
Again, for the second time. Thank you so much for trusting us.
Oh, God.
Right, so what were we talking about, Kaylee? He picked up this watch.
Oh, I don't know if it even got up, so should I re-put it up?
Let's put it again. The
button isn't working, James.
Oh.
The buttons. Oh, done it.
We are not too sure on the watch that he chose, really.
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone in the comments knows what he picked up. So this is John Mayer, the singer. He actually picked up this.
This love watch, I would call it.
Yeah, with the multicoloured puzzles, with the wording and then the emojis. We were just saying, it's just, you're only buying that watch. Obviously, it's different. Not many people are going to have it. But you're only really buying it for the time because you're not going to have the day and the date.
Exactly. You're missing out somehow, but at the same time, I think he just picked it because it was something really, really different.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
no one can probably...
You can't just get that, no.
Not everyone. Yeah, it's all...
I actually think I prefer it in the... Is it the rose gold or the yellow? I think it comes in a different one,
in a different metal.
Yeah, I just don't like that metal.
He collects everything.
Yeah, he does.
So he has a lot of different things. So I guess when you have a lot of watches, then you
kind of want to keep
also,
adding.
Yeah, and you can also have something really, really different. Obviously, if you had just a few Rolexes, I wouldn't go for it. That's for sure.
No, for sure.
But because he has probably a
and it's definitely one to have in your collection.
Yeah.
Because like we said, you're not going to be able to, we'll never be able to get one. I doubt we'll ever see one.
No, probably not.
Because I think it's not even on the website, I don't think. I think it's an off-catalogue piece, so...
Might be just for a few...
Like celebrities, rappers, But I don't know. I don't think a rapper would wear it, to be honest.
That's
not blingy
definitely
enough.
not a watch for a rapper. No, that's for sure.
I'm getting old enough to need the day as well as date, but also old enough to not want either. It's nice.
Callum says it just screams, hey, look at me, I have no taste.
God.
That's an opinion.
Yeah, definitely. We actually were going to speak to you guys because... What's the date now? Oh, the 7th of August. So less than a month, and we'll be
less than a month
at the second BQ Watches show that obviously Dee's put together again, and we're really excited.
Really excited. We are really busy as well, trying to get everything
ready.
Everything. A lot is going in the office as well, and a lot to prepare as well for the show. It is a busy moment for us.
Also, we're really excited for you guys to see the difference from the last show. Like the office and the building and the showroom from the last show to this show,
now, right?
Yeah, but compared to how it looked at the last show, I know you weren't there, but you can imagine because when you came, and now how it is now, honestly, you don't realise.
Completely different.
It's crazy.
So, guys, how can they get?
Guys, to be honest, I think this is a sign to go down the pub and just get drunk because this is really stressful.
And sorry for the picture, for my face.
Yeah. Thanks for all the nice comments you said.
We are back now.
Just let us know in the comments if anything's happening. I mean...
And really, really sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
But, when in a live stream, things can happen. Come on, we deserve a tick. Okay, so we were
I don't actually know where we got up to. So should we start from the beginning?
Yes.
Okay.
We were talking about the upcoming show of BQ Watches.
Yep.
The second one in our new office.
Yep. On the 2nd and 3rd of September. And obviously it's organised by Dee. Obviously we're there, but there's loads of other amazing brands there as well that were there last time, and some of them, do you know what I mean? We had them on the show, some of them as well.
Yeah.
Elliot Brown a couple of weeks ago. I'm really excited, personally, for everyone to see the massive changes in the office compared to when they were there last time.
And for And for me, it's also going to be like the first show after a while. So I'm really, really excited and can't wait to see all the customers, say hi to everyone,
I know.
catch up a bit,
Yeah.
and see what changed and what haven't. Because there is one thing that didn't change, our love for watches, that's for sure.
That was really cringy.
Was it? And you're back. Yes, we are.
So it's a Saturday and a Sunday. Saturday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd of September. So literally less than a month now.
Yes.
Exciting.
And also, I was going to add, if anyone has any watches that want to sell to Part X, we can look at them right there and then try and sort out a deal for you. So that's a good
and also
option as well.
If you want to see any watches, and obviously all of our stock is on our website, but if you look on there and there's not something that you want that's on there, just let me or Ilda or anyone in the office know, and we can try and source it for you, because that's something we do as well. We do source watches as well. So
absolutely. Or at least we can try, obviously.
Yeah, Brian, we hope you can make it.
Yeah.
That's why it's on over 2 days.
Greg is here.
Hi, Greggy.
You missed the whole problem.
That's better. But it's okay. We'll start here.
That's fantastic. Let's pretend that's where we start.
Yes. Obviously, we're just excited to see, obviously, a lot of subscribers as well. It's always nice when they come and we see them.
Yeah, because we see each other every Monday virtually, but it would be nice to see each other face to face for once.
I'm trying. No, we did.
Greggy boy.
Oh. Do you know what, actually? Every time I see Ian Nicholson, it reminds me of Spencer going to Newcastle. I know I wasn't on the show last week, but that was so funny. Greggy sent me a picture of him, Ian, and someone else, and I was like, I'm just really intrigued to see how many drinks Spencer actually has. Like, can he keep up?
I don't think he can like them guys. No,
he can't.
No.
Spencer's a shandy guy, you know? Yeah. He's not a straight vodka. He's not a shot guy.
You know, Gav is not here. Spencer is not here. Let's be honest. How was it these last few days without Spencer? I mean, it was just so busy, wasn't it?
So busy.
So busy. And then he calls and he goes like, "Oh, is everything okay? Is it busy?" Yes. Yes.
It's so busy. Honestly, it's crazy at the moment.
Yeah, it's so good. It's definitely a good thing, but really, really busy, guys. And you would think that in August,
because it's obviously the roads are quiet. It's school holidays,
but not for BQ watches.
No, not for
Our road is never quiet.
No, that door does not stop ringing. Let me tell you.
That is so true.
Greggy, we agree.
What is he saying? Oh.
Do you have any Rolex Bluesy in stock? We do, yes, actually.
Yes.
We have the new model and the old model.
And the old model. Yeah. And we're also always looking to buy them. So if you have one, please just give us a call. Did a few drinks and I think he had a good time. He did have a good time in Newcastle. He did have an amazing good time and he appreciated all of you guys staying around and having fun with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really drink that much, but...
You don't come back here.
You don't come back here.
Because when you're back...
It goes bad.
I think we're all right now.
What was wrong? You're trying to get us in trouble.
I don't know.
Gav is literally...
But I think it's okay.
Guys, Gav, can we say that? Gav is on a boat today.
On a boat?
Yeah, thank God he's obviously not watching.
I swear to God, he's gonna... Why,
because you haven't had a phone call?
Well, I mean, it'll come, won't it? It's on the way, I'm sure. Yeah, I just thought I'd come and get a few questions in myself.
Oh, okay, go on then.
Stuff I'm just curious about.
Are you ready?
Okay, ask us.
First of all, if you're buying a kid a watch...
How old's the kid?
15?
Okay.
Like, it's his first, watch...
But is it like investment or wearing every day?
No, just as a entry into the game, right? Has an actual fascination with watches.
So it's not something to leave that for him when he's
maybe,
older, or maybe.
But maybe.
The thing in my head says it's going to be the first proper watch in his collection,
is
right?
there a budget?
I don't know. So this is part of my question, and I'm interested in what people say at home.
Okay.
We've done the sort of Casios. Right.
How about a Tudor?
So this is my thought. We've done level 1, right, where the watches cost anything up to 130-ish quid. Gav territory.
Yeah. Swatch and all that.
And I'm cautious that if you start driving in a Ferrari, it's very hard to appreciate
It is.
The build-up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you start
never go back,
on a wicked Rolex, you're setting the bar so impossibly high that unless he goes on to a life of expensive watch collecting, that'll be the best watch he ever owns.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, you like to work your way up.
I'm guessing like 500 quid or something. And in the show in the past, like, well, this is what I'm saying. In the show in the past, like 6 months, we've had a lot of these like smaller brands on. Mm-hmm. Some of them have some really good ones. But I'm asking, does that qualify as a significant watch in the first instance? Or does it have to be a, like the guys are saying here, like Tissot was a name that's come up.
But what about Elliot Brown?
Yeah, well, quite. That was what made me think of that
because
question.
I'll say we said this after the show.
Watches.
They're brilliant, and I actually
loved
think
it, and we loved the whole passion, the whole history behind the watches. I think it's good start.
I would start there if I'm honest. I would. After meeting them and actually having in-depth conversations with them, personally, I would start there as the entry.
And then I wondered if that made us biased because we met them, we liked them, like in a standout. Of all of those, these brands they're talking about here, the Seikos, the Tissots, the Hamiltons, to me in my head, those are.
But they are, but I also feel like everyone knows them. It's also nice, I feel like that's.
Tissot PRX.
That's what I mean, everyone's saying them brands, but.
Wait, is that the one we got the picture of?
Yeah.
Is that what that watch is?
Yeah, that.
That's a PRX. There you go. That's what people are saying.
Are suggesting.
How much is a TRX?
I haven't.
Do we know?
I don't know. I don't really. We don't really deal in Tissot.
Much Tissot.
No, of course. But that's what I'm saying. Are we too soon to be knocking on BQ's door?
I mean,
well, if you want to have a 500 budget, then I'll be.
I don't know. I'm saying,
but I'll be honest. Like at 500, we don't.
Because then you mentioned earlier a Tudor, right? And I was thinking a 36 mil one would be great for like.
Yeah.
So how much?
But again,
how much does
it's
that come
different kind of money.
What, like 1,500 quid?
Maybe that a bit
at least.
more.
Oh, so it's a couple of grand to get in.
So actually, is that entry level? It is in a way, but actually.
Oh, someone is saying that Tissot is 600.
600.
So it's like 600
minus discount.
Like, okay,
4 CDs. How much you get me off?
Yeah.
But
also,
do you know what?
Look-wise,
nice.
it
looks very nice.
The Tissot.
Mind you, the AP a lot.
Would it be like for 15 years old? I don't know.
That's why I think the Elliot
Brown.
Brown.
Something more sporty, you know, more, I don't know.
Valencia, I agree about the budget, but I'm curious what that budget should even be. It's a really tricky start point.
Yeah, it is. You can't just say
Ernest John would give you.
I think you should say maybe up to 800 as the budget.
Think so.
That's what I think you should say.
First round.
Because I think if even that Tissot, that 690 or the Elliot Browns, they go up to about 800. I think you've got enough budget there to be able to pick a good first watch, in my opinion. Yeah, Studio Underdog.
Yeah.
That's that.
Oh, I like that. That was the watermelon one as well. Again,
option.
but I think suffers from the same problem. I think to have any of those watches as part of a general collection, they're great watches. But if you're buying something significant, you're basically hedging a bet that these brands are going to be around in 50 years' time.
Yeah.
Because you want the first watch in a collection to be prominent, and that's why I felt comfortable doing G-Shocks. Because they make sense. But they make sense in that price bracket. It's sort of
What I personally, I think that's nice. I personally don't know if
do you want
it's
to hit
for
the blank button. So
15-year-old. In my own opinion, I don't know. I personally like the Studio Underdog or the Elliot Brown. I think it's a great watch.
They look nicer also.
Yeah, I think it will really suit them. A 15-year-old and. That's just our opinion.
I think that answers
that.
Help? Thanks. And thanks, lots of Tissots. I would love an Amiga 007. Yeah, that's true.
But again, that's the whole...
Now are you going to call BQ and make the...
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to, aren't I?
That's fantastic.
Forget the brand name, just buy what you love. That's also solid advice. See, that's what makes me head back that way.
To Elliot Brown?
When I think they're wicked, I think the story's cool, I like everything about them. Could you nick a day date from the safe or Spencer's away?
A day date for a 15-year-old.
But it's like what you said, like the Ferrari. I think it's nice.
It's too fast.
But it's also very nice to start. You know, people say like started from the bottom and now we're here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I like the journey.
Sometimes
I like the journey.
There you go. Yeah,
because actually the end goal is to get a Rolex, right, for him or her, and actually working their way up to it to be able to then be like, I want to buy this Rolex because I've fallen in love with it.
That's it.
I've researched it. This is the one that I want. Not here's my first Rolex and now I don't know which one to get.
And Tom there, he says it really right. Like, see if they get to love the watches and see what happens, because you might get him immediately, like, I don't know, an expensive watch, and he might not even be into watches. Let him be into watches first, maybe see if it becomes bigger, like the love for watches.
Here's an interesting one. 4CD saying a day date isn't a Ferrari. I think a Ferrari is a sort of bottom of the top end car.
Yeah.
Like, there's many cooler, better ones.
Yeah, of course.
Ferrari isn't said as the best of the best.
No.
It's like the beginning of the best.
Yeah, if you've got a Ferrari, you'll best believe that you're then going to have a Lamborghini.
Right, so a day date is the beginning of the best.
Yeah.
In terms of the top level of watches.
Yeah.
What's the beginning? Because I don't
Like
think
a
a Tudor
sub?
is.
I don't think.
We're going Rolex on anything.
I'm saying, what's the beginning of the best
I
of
think
watches?
day date is not exactly the beginning of the best. It's quite up there. Do you
Yeah,
agree?
but what we mean is, like, it is, but then let's say you've then got the John Mayer. That's probably your Lamborghini, maybe. But I don't know what the beginning of the best. Maybe an Amiga. I actually don't. Do you know what?
It's a tough bar.
I actually don't know.
Interesting. I always think
because
this when I'm the other
everyone's
side.
going to always have a different opinion.
Of course.
Everyone always, right?
Yeah.
But it's actually a hard question. And because if somebody said to me,
it's a supercar, not a hypercar. That's exactly what I meant.
And there's also people out there that would say to you that anything that is not a Rolex is not even.
But that's silly, because when you think about what's beyond Rolex, there's the hypercars.
Brian says Tudor. I agree. Tudor can be.
I do think Tudor or Amiga. I will say Tudor or Amiga. They're your.
Yeah, Amiga.
That's where you
Amiga
start.
have got some.
Amiga have some
there are
lovely
some
pieces.
Amigas on strap that I can see a 15 years old wear.
But is that not where the Moonswatch comes on?
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's for?
Yeah.
Rolex is like a BMW. Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. That's what you have.
Seb saying Amiga is the beginning of the best.
See,
It can.
I think Amiga or Tudor. I think you're safe with, and they'll be happy with either one of them.
Just whack in the comments. What brand is the beginning of the best?
And what brand would you say is the best?
Yeah, but you're going to mix them up then.
No, but but I'm intrigued. I want to know what people's thoughts are.
Not too many questions.
Can't go wrong with Tudor.
Yeah, say Tudor or Amiga.
I agree.
I think that's your...
Tuna? Wait a minute.
I didn't know that was
Wait a minute.
I didn't know there was a watch brand.
What have we been missing?
We're talking about
Rolex
food.
is a Merc.
Mercer.
Omega and Tudor are great. Mountain stop to go. Swiss Railway watch. Mondane stop to go. That's called La Ferrari True. Okay. Anyway, we're on the hypercars. All right, so I've got another question.
Talk about Rolexes and Mercedes.
Go on, we like your questions. Oh.
No, I was going to say about my TikToks that we're doing.
Well, I'm so pleased you got there.
Oh, what was your question?
I was going to ask you about your TikTok.
So, we've started a new series on TikTok saying what your watch says about you. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out, BQ Watches on TikTok. We are roasting people.
A little bit.
But it's all fun and games. But our question to you is... What was it again?
What
were we going to ask them? Oh,
so
pick a watch brand and we'll tell you the cliche person.
We'll
or maybe a model.
A model.
A model.
A watch.
So, for example...
A Rolex model, for example.
If we were to say a...
Rolex Submariner.
Submariner. Give me your typical Submariner wearer.
Okay, so obviously I've just done my TikTok on it.
It's a bit tongue-in-cheek, we should stress.
Yeah, this isn't like legit. It's only for fun. Please don't take it literal.
Too serious.
So I said... If you have a Rolex Submariner, then you've owned a Mercedes.
Your mum.
Oh God, your mum. Yeah, your mum helps you. Your mum still does your washing, and you're
that's so ridiculous. I think this communicates better on TikTok.
Communicates better on TikTok.
Let's not alienate every person that's ever bought a watch from me.
Again,
Greggy Boy was asking.
Greggy Boy, yeah.
He bought his favourite watch from you, Kaylee.
What
watch was it?
Greggy
if you can't
Boy.
get it, you can leave, to be honest. Was it Greggy's 31
Your
mil?
AP? Was I right?
I don't know. It's very exciting.
No, because I'm really scared. Why is he not answering quick enough?
I don't know. Got it! Phew, you're very lucky. Very lucky. All right, I got another question.
Okay, go. I love questions.
At the moment, what is the watch that comes in and you go, another one?
There's quite a few.
There's quite a few.
And then, are we talking Rolexes? Or
generally,
anything?
I mean, I presume there's a whole load of stuff that you see on the regular for a period of time, right?
Can I say?
I want to say one, but
I know
say
mine.
yours. You say yours.
I know mine.
I know mine.
They just 41.
Smooth bezel.
Bezel. And probably white or black dial or blue dial probably. We do get quite a lot of them. We do get quite a lot of them, and they don't sell that quickly that we need to restock them that much.
It's not like the one with the fluted bezel that sells.
So when one comes in, we're a bit like, I would love to give you the best price, but sometimes
we can't.
We have too many in stock.
Mine's the bimetal sea dweller.
Is it?
I just think it comes in a lot.
But would you say that it's very like we get offered that a lot?
Well, I think we get offered it in batches. So
not all the time.
No, but if one person offers us it, say on a Monday, I promise you the rest of the week we'll just get calls about that one watch. It's like they just release that week.
Someone says GMT. Not really.
No, but are they on about my question or what James just said?
Or your question or my question or what?
Or whose question? I don't know.
Or GMT.
Oh, like what does that say?
Who does your washing for you?
What sort of person wears a GMT?
We've left that behind. Let's leave that one behind.
Yeah, the washing.
All right, what was the last watch that came in that made you go?
Watches. Then you're a Gav.
Then you get the golden key to BQ watches. It's secretly the only way to get the key. Repping can of water. That's right, Greggy boy. Yeah. What's the last watch that came in that made you go, oh my God, look at that?
And it's not on the website yet, but it will be very soon.
Oh, are we getting a sneak? Is someone going to snipe it in the chat before it even goes up?
No, we got in some amazing watches last week, as in some amazing Pateks and some amazing like vintage one with an original Bakelite bezel. Like they are. And Spencer was like, look, everyone stop and look at these. Like for Spencer to be like that, do you know?
Spencer stopped everyone.
Spencer stopped and went, come and look at these.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when do we get these?
This week.
Are you going to unbox them?
Maybe, but we could.
It seems silly to not if they're.
But this week they'll go on the website. I'm just excited for everyone to see. There's different. There's a lot of like diamond set pieces, but the vintage pieces I know. There's an amazing Patek on there where the dial, I can't remember what it's like a mosaic dial. And I'm probably wrong, so don't hold me to that. But it's like a work of art.
Kind of.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And when Spencer's like, look at this.
Because he's seen so many watches, and when he gets excited, it's something really different. Good. Like
how much Spencer obviously when he sits here, he seems like he's not paying attention, right? I assume there are moments at work where every so often he just pours out. Like you've just said, when Spencer stops you because a watch has come in and tells you to stop, you stop.
Yeah.
Like presumably there are moments where he drops some gold and you're like, wow, you actually know a lot.
It's normal. Yeah, do you know what? It's normally just like random.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like you be having a conversation about something and then he'll drop in like a fact and you're like, how do you even know that?
It's mainly, these new watches, we all know about them, but mainly it's the vintage watches. He knows. He's so much.
So he was there when they were made.
Yeah.
That's why he knows so much about them.
But also, that's why I think they're his favourite. Like, he loves vintage
He appreciates
pieces.
Also the old movements, the old parts, whereas we are a bit more like...
not into the newer pieces, but we just know the newer pieces.
That's all. We know less about them.
Because we could probably tell you more about the newer pieces than Spencer, but Spencer would outdo us in all the older stuff because he knows about them.
There's been a load of... I wish there was a section on this show called like the week in the internet watch world.
Let's do it. Let's start.
No, because we got to tread very carefully. I'm not going to be the one that throws any shade because it's not for me to do, and I don't think either of you two should either. However, there were some other things that I've seen.
Are you on about
in the watch world this week? We're not going to discuss that.
No.
However, I saw one. There's a short series seemingly being born because obviously when you start watching anything on TikTok,
next thing you know, your whole For You page is
so obviously I subscribe to BQ, then I get your videos, then it feeds me all of the watch stuff, and now I'm like apparently
a watch fanatic. You
absolutely,
are
in Rolex's eyes, I am all the way up in it. Anyway, there was this whole video about dealers cracking open watches.
What do you mean?
Opening
them,
watches and performing effectively surgery on these watches.
Okay. Like a service.
And the guy was critiquing the video, being like, you've got no Johnnies on your fingers, the little condom things. And oh my God, and now he's touched that, and now he's touched that. And they were explaining that, like, moisture comes through 6 months later just from getting a fingerprint on a bezel. Have you seen any of those videos?
I haven't, which is weird because I obviously follow like Paul Thorpe, obviously us, BQ.
Yeah.
But maybe because that's more the watchmaking part.
No, they're American dealers. Oh, okay. Like I'm obsessed with does anyone else watch this stuff? The New York kids that basically, like, they're hyper flippers. Okay. They'll walk to one place, they'll pick up something for $6,000, they'll walk it up the road, flip it for either a swap for something that's worth more or another one, and they're very open about it. They're like, look, I'm into this for this, and honest. I want this. And they're all constantly trading up. We've never seen any of those guys.
No, I used to. No, but I tell you what I do love on TikTok, talking about actually like doing servicing. There's this guy on TikTok. You might have seen him, James. Actually, you see him do all this work on the watches, like the service, and it's like the camera's like there.
Yeah.
And then you see it like go in the water.
He does that. Yeah.
No, but it's really like you engrossed, like, because you want to see you see that it's like disgusting when it goes in and how it comes out.
I love those cleaning gadgets videos and watch videos and. No?
Sorry, I was just reading. It's a bit like Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yes.
I love stuff like that, which is weird. But seeing someone where she like pops like the biggest thing, and you like there's like this thing coming out. I'm like, how is this even nice to watch? But for some reason, it's quite fascinating.
How is the new office?
Amazing.
Like, obviously, you're in now.
Yeah.
You're not all on top of each other anymore.
No, we're not, and I always say this. It's so much nicer to have more than one meeting room.
Yeah,
I feel like every single customer now has the whole attention, whole experience. Is not around. There's nothing. We don't have to rush. We don't have to let them wait, which is a bit annoying. It was,
and it was
for
just
us
a bit,
and for the customer.
And also, we are by appointment, but if you turn up, it's not a problem, and it genuinely isn't. But before it wasn't, but it was also. I'm so sorry. Can you go and grab a coffee? We've got but now we've got 4 meeting rooms. Like, there's just room for everyone, and. When the door goes, you've got room for everyone, and it's just so much easier.
Do you think it feels more like a luxury shopping experience
100%. Every person that walks through that door, that is if they've never heard of BQ, or if they have, I didn't expect it to look like this. I really didn't expect it to look like this.
And everyone is like, oh, it doesn't look that big from the outside. It's huge in here. And we're like, yep.
And there's levels.
And that you don't realize from the outside, you think it's just
levels.
Like, what? Yeah. Until you're like, they're like, can I use the toilet? And you're like, yeah, come upstairs. And they're like, there's an upstairs.
What's the client journey then? Like, do you lay it on thick when people walk in? If someone just, makes an appointment and says, I want to come and see something, what happens?
So
you arrive.
Yeah.
Park at the back?
No. So
out front.
Yeah, well, there's the car park that was by our old one, and that's a massive car park. It's literally a 2-minute walk.
Yeah, it's really close.
So you come in, obviously you get offered a tea or coffee, water, Diet Coke, whatever you fancy.
Whatever you fancy. What else is there? What's the selection?
We don't have can
of water.
Oh. No, sorry.
We're not sponsored by them like you.
Sorry.
They're not sponsoring
but we have normal water.
We have normal water from a bottle.
In a glass or a bottle. No.
You need to get some Cano on.
Okay, well, you speak to them.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then obviously we'll sit them down in one of the rooms and ask them if they've booked an appointment and they've already said what they'd like to see. We would have already had it got out and ready
for them
to see, and then we'll show them.
If they want to sell a watch, then we explain that the watchmaker has to check it quickly, so they have to wait a bit, which is never too long anyways, until we do all our checks. And if the watch is as described, we pay what we promised. Easy as that. And a lot of people I find are very surprised as well of how quick it is. Like, sometimes they're like, is that it? Am I done?
And I'm also, do you not find a lot of people will ask us before they come, do I get to leave? Like sometimes someone asked me the other day, do I get to leave with the watch if I buy it? And a lot of questions we get asked is, do we get paid before we leave? And that is one thing that we pride ourselves on, is if we do the deal there and then, you can take the watch away.
2 weeks to wait. There's nothing like that.
You get paid before you leave. We won't let you leave until you've been paid and the money's in your account. That's something that we hold. Like, that's one of our
true
pros. Positives.
And also that's why we also encourage a lot customers, if they're local, to actually come in. We prefer that.
Yeah.
From so many points of view. Like for us, it's easier. For the customer, it's easier.
And also they get out, so sometimes it's nice. People are like, you know what, I just want to come down.
Yeah. What's the stuff you have to bring? Presumably you need ID. What is ID?
So your driving license or a passport.
Yeah,
that's enough.
Absolutely.
You don't.
Yeah, especially if you come in because you're there. Normally you've got the card there in front of you.
Buy or sell? You need that ID.
Yeah. Because obviously we need to make sure.
And then if you're selling a watch, obviously we always say bring anything that you have with the watch, papers,
everything.
Everything
exactly.
Helps because it makes it more complete.
Because we've had it before in the post where people just send the watch and they'll be like,
I still have the papers.
And we're like, we can't pay you until we've got it. You just bring everything. If there's things that we don't need or we won't need with it, we'll just say, listen, you can keep that because we don't need it. But it's better to bring everything than not bring it all.
And can I add something? When you're coming in to buy a watch, one thing that I'm gonna say I think it's really, really good is like there is no rush if you can't make a decision that day.
It doesn't matter.
We're more than happy to let you try 1, 2, 3 watches. That is not a problem. Because we do understand that it's a very important investment.
You're not going to buy milk.
Yeah, so you're buying something really, really important and expensive, and you have to be 100%.
100%. We always say this. We don't want you to leave here thinking, and regret it.
Maybe
or should I bought this? Should I bought that?
What happens if you change your mind?
You can return the watch.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 14 days.
If it's bought online.
Yeah.
And if it's bought in store?
Then we can have that conversation.
Right.
Yeah, we can still
discretionary. And Spencer's normally.
Do you know what I mean? It's Spencer. He's nice.
He does himself in more often than he doesn't on things like that.
People don't really regret it, but you can tell when people are looking. Let's say they've seen a couple of watches. You can tell that they're like they really don't know, and it's like I'd rather you walk away. I've always been told if you like something, walk away. If you're still thinking about it, then you know that you definitely want it. And especially if you've seen a couple of pieces, obviously the options are there. So normally we just say, do you know what? It's fine. And normally they'll give us a call like, do you know what? I really preferred the first one.
Yeah.
Can I come back?
Do most people walking in know that they are in a grey market dealer, or do you still get 90%. People coming in and being like, hang on a minute, that watch is $6,000 online?
So funny you say that.
So funny you say that. I had a customer the other day. It was really, really funny. He came in, he said, I saw you guys, I don't know where, online. He said, have you got this? It was a Rolex, I don't remember. Have you got this watch? I said, yes, I do have it. Can I try it on? I said, absolutely. I went back and he goes like, right, so you're selling this for, I think it was a sub.
Yeah.
For 7,000, right? Retail, it was 7 something, I don't even remember. Retail price, right? I'm like, no. Oh, really? I thought you were like a Rolex shop. I'm like, no.
Does that happen a lot? No.
Not a lot. But don't get me wrong.
But he was genuinely, he really thought that, you could tell he wasn't like pretending. No. He really thought that we were... like
the NAD.
Agents.
To be fair, I had a call the other day of somebody saying to me, hi, I just wonder how I get on the list for this Patek. And I went, I'm really sorry. Like, there is no list. I can source you the watch, but it's not...
Try and find it for you.
That's not a problem because we do that. I said, but the retail is this and I'm probably double that. I can't put you on a list. I said, it's best that you go to like a Patek shop, unfortunately. I think sometimes people type in Rolex and we come up or Patek, so they get a bit confused.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You type it into Google and we come up, you think, but it doesn't happen as much as you think.
If they know quite a lot about watches, then they would already know how it works, grey market and everything. But
here's a good one from 4CDs. I bet that's a tricky. So I give you a watch on consignment.
Yeah.
You sell it.
Yeah.
You take the money. How long after you sell a consignment do you pay?
14 days.
Right, so you'd wait until that period anyway.
You have to because
and because they could get the refund. So there you go. That answers that.
You give them a 14-day return.
Yeah.
You can't. Otherwise, if you got paid today and I paid the customer today and then they sent it back, everyone's in a bit of a limbo.
Yeah.
So you have to give that 14 days.
Yeah, there's got to be a cooling off period.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Interesting.
That's a nice, interesting question.
Okay, so I've only got one more thing to ask, and then you can. Hello.
Hi, Russell.
Could have done with you today, Russell.
Yeah.
To be honest. Greggy's deleting stuff.
Oh.
He changed his mind.
Interesting.
It's okay.
I didn't even see it. I didn't get there in time. Last question. When D takes over the whole office and you have all these people in, when you get back in the next day, is it all a bit like...
I think I'm off that day.
Is it all a bit out of joint?
I think I'm busy.
Yeah, it's like when you're a girl and you get ready for a night out and you try on 10 different outfits
and then you wake up
and you're like, I've got to sort
this
this out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It's fun because it's all good for the weekend and then you're like the Monday, you leave on the Sunday and you're like, no, it'll be fine. And obviously...
There's,
4CD says you have dealers saying they pay straight away. That's why I asked. On a consignment basis, it doesn't make sense to pay straight away.
It doesn't. And
because
to be fair,
then what do? You call the customer and say, oh, sorry, they changed your mind. I
can't...
Give me the money back. Like, it
doesn't
work.
It doesn't work.
So you're just promising something that might go wrong. We'd rather say you have to wait 2 weeks, and but also, when the 2 weeks are...
And also you would rather wait as the customer because you would rather know that after that 14 days there isn't a return policy. So you know if they bring it back, actually it no longer falls on you and us or whatever. That obviously will always help, but as you, the customer, and it's your watch, you'd rather wait even... I know it's a long time, but if you've had it on consignment for, say, a month, then it's fine. Well, that's a good question.
That's an interesting one from Roadie Mania.
What happens if you have multiple of the same piece at the same prices?
Yeah.
Which one do you choose to sell if a mix of consignment and BQ stock?
Okay. Well...
Is there a rule for it? Or presumably...
There's actually not a rule.
Presumably there's always enough difference between any of the watches, even if it's year or condition, that...
Or month.
Someone would choose to pick one over the other.
And also, people will see... Let's say we've got 4 subs on the website and they're all 2022. Somebody will say, I like this BQ number. So they kind of, unless you're like, let's say call and say, I want a sub, have you got one? Obviously that's different because you'll tell which one you'll just offer anyone out. But if they give you the BQ number, that's the one that they've seen. So that's the one that you sell.
Even from the website, I got a customer the other day that basically sold both watches on the website. Everyone I think knows that every watch that we photograph is the actual watch, so we don't reuse pictures. So even like the customer himself, he said to me, no, listen, I want that BQ. I said, I've got 2 options. He said, no, I've seen the pictures.
It's the one I want. So and it also
whatever
could
the
be
customer wants,
that
sometimes we choose depending on our stock.
And it is sometimes depending on BQ stock. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that if somebody gave me the option that I'd sell a consignment over the stock, that isn't it. We would obviously rather sell stock.
But can we say that the main thing is what the customer is looking
wants,
for?
Exactly,
so
because it also
he's
could
looking
be
for this age, looking for this condition, then I'll find that watch.
But also, what I was going to say is we may have 4 all the same watch, all the same price, but one might have a sticker on the lug. Just one watch, which will make that difference to that one person. It is completely up to what everyone wants and what they've seen. So,
all right, look, I think I've babysat enough.
Well, we've actually got some questions.
Well, that's why I thought you could. Do you know which button?
No, not for you.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Do you want me to ask you first, or
that
you ask Jane?
That wasn't part of the deal. Wait, you're actually prepared questions.
I asked Jane first.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
4CDs.
Okay, you ask James first.
I had a mediocre sports car. Okay, 4CDs, I clearly didn't mean it like
Let's get to know James a bit more.
Go on. This is exciting. Go.
Okay, first question.
Do I have to agree to this, or can I just leave?
No.
Okay.
No,
you do it. Go.
You stay there.
Go for it.
First question. Like, you have to choose one or the other. That Watch Guy London or Reality with Will?
That Watch Guy London.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Only because you've been here longer, and therefore time served is worth...
It has been a long time. Do you remember my first show?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
it was Jesus. 2 studios ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next one. Kaylee or Yonilda? You be careful.
I won't take
I'm
offense.
just having a look at some comments.
Yeah, answer the question.
Yeah, interesting. Anyway, go on.
I mean, you can say Kaylee.
You can say Hilda. I'm really not bothered.
On your day, each of you.
Yeah.
But on your off day, neither of you.
Guys, it's funny. Sometimes James is, oh, God.
What is wrong with you two?
What's wrong with them today? Next one, Gavin or Spencer?
I love Spencer. I think he's one of the kindest, nicest people I've possibly ever met. I've known Gavin for 20 plus
long?
years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really?
Well, maybe a bit less, but like he was most of my
time.
event career with me,
okay.
and we've spent some
Of
late
course.
nights in some strange places.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I won't ask about that. Wine or beer?
Well, each on its day either. Wine if I'm like on food.
Yeah.
Beer with sport,
Okay.
I think is my...
Like watching football and stuff.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Blonde or brunette?
Brunette blondes on
Is
the
your-
basis
what's
my
your-
wife
what's
changes
your
her
wife?
hair
Oh,
colour between the two
So
quite
when she's
frequently.
blonde,
Kimberly's
when-
giving me, who
Yeah.
is my technically cousin, giving me the thumbs up inside saying that was the right answer. Excellent.
Apple Watch or Casio?
Apple Watch.
You have one.
I love
don't
this
you?
watch, by the
Yeah.
way. I know in the eyes of everyone watching, this is sacrilegious, but
No.
this is the best Apple Watch by a mile that I've worn.
It's
that
a
feels
different
like a
strap
watch.
as well. I like the strap.
And it's
a bit
big,
wavy.
and it's
Yeah.
heavy.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot.
Great, love it.
Steak or burger?
Burger.
Always.
Always
Really?
burger.
Very English. Joggers or jeans?
Joggers. / shorts, if possible.
Okay.
So jogger shorts.
Okay.
Okay.
Not too much.
Legs out,
Not too
legs
much.
out.
Live or recorded?
Live.
No.
Voss or can of water?
Just Cano water, and every single one of you should be drinking Cano water because
wow.
it is a recyclable alternative to the plastic bottle that you are receiving.
Wow.
Hashtag sponsor us.
Hashtag come on.
I have to say that.
Now it's questions for Ilda. You have to think of questions for me.
Oh, okay.
But I'll ask Ilda first.
All right, go on
Go
then.
on.
Pastoral wine.
You can't ask
I
that.
can. I knew it.
can't.
You have to answer. That's not
No,
fair.
I can't.
You can.
Both pasta with wine.
I know, that's why I made them together, because it's such a hard question.
Wine.
Okay. Trainers or sandals?
Sandals.
Sushi or gin?
Sushi.
Long nails or short nails?
Absolutely long nails.
Zara
Right.
or your boutiques in
Dixie.
Italy? Yeah.
Dixie, because no one wears them. Like, you
Okay.
can't find them around.
Mascara or eyebrow pencil?
Oh my god. Both. I need both. Fine, mascara.
Yeah. Rings or bracelets?
Rings.
Dress up or casual?
Always dress up. Always.
You drive or someone else drive?
Everyone that knows me knows this. Someone else drives.
Okay. Last
I
one.
don't love driving.
Kaylee or James?
It's not
I
even
mean-
a question. You are never going to be on that list.
I mean, James
There you go.
is a nice guy.
Oh, wait, well, that's it.
But I don't
That's
even
the
know
end
his
of it.
surname,
No, that's
so
fine.
I'll go
That's-
for Kaylee.
Right, James,
Do you
now
have yours
me.
one? Your ones.
Yeah, I'm just getting them up.
Well, you can just make them up as you go if you want.
There you go. Ready?
Ready?
These are rubbish. Who's your hero?
No, better questions than that.
Oh, what do you mean?
Just
One
make them
or
up
the
like we
other.
done.
One or the other.
Yeah, you can just do it off the
Love Island or That Watch Guy London.
Love Island.
Oh. All right. No, I'm not very
Make
good
them
at those
juicy. Go.
questions.
You can. Just pick
Pizza or
two.
burger?
Burger.
Burger.
Hold on. Kebab or fried chicken?
Fried chicken.
What about if you're drunk?
I don't eat when I'm drunk.
At all?
James.
Wine or champagne?
Wine. Go, ask me.
Lip filler.
I was going to say
Go on.
Go, you ask.
lip filler or one of those sucky things.
Fake eyelashes. You choose one. You can't have them both. I think you need the fake eyelashes more.
Yeah, fake eyelashes.
Because you were really... she's really sad when she doesn't have her
really sad.
eyelashes.
Hold on. You showed up without eyelashes one day.
Everyone thought I was ill.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell's going on?
No, honestly, it's McDonald's. Whoever said that, sexy
Cheap
fish at
date.
McDonald's, always.
Cheap date.
Always
Go, ask me
McDonald's
some
for
more.
Kaylee. Me or Nadia?
You.
Nadia's not watching anyways.
No.
All right, I think you should. So is that? Oh, Love Island's done.
Yeah, it's finished.
So
it's done.
I couldn't work out why you weren't in a rush.
Because it finished. The finale was last week.
I think you should whack the questions
yes,
button
I should actually.
And see what the people have been saying.
Okay. Oh, God.
No,
Oh.
Don't we normally do the...
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Now they can.
Oh, Nike or Adidas? Nike.
For me, it's Adidas.
But I like my Jordans.
I don't care.
Okay. Who does Spencer like best? Darren.
None of us, I think.
No one.
Like, sometimes when we talk too much, he's like, oh God,
leave me alone.
Out of here. But yeah.
Yeah, no one. No, I'm joking. Different people on different days.
Yeah, on different days, depending on the days. But when it's outside work, then he's absolutely
completely
nice
different.
and fantastic with everyone. So,
who's easier to get more money out of?
Well, if it's between me and you, I'll say me.
Yeah.
I'm a bit more like, oh, come on, £200 more. And everyone in the office is like, no. No more. I'm like, oh.
Who? That's funny. Do you ever disagree on a deal?
Yeah.
We try not to, but there is instances that
like with customers, they mean, or between us?
No, with customers.
With customers.
We like not to, but there is sometimes that somebody will...
We try to always do the best and meet in the middle, but sometimes when we're too far away, then we have to say that it's not going to work.
Yeah. No, 100. Do you think the watch market prices will drop more or stay like this for the next 1 to 2 years?
We can't really predict it.
I honestly can't predict it. Personally, at the moment, they're very steady. They're not moving. But I don't know. I mean, they could fly high in the next couple of years. Honestly, I don't know.
I don't know. I can just guess a bit. Just, for fun, but it's not, obviously, my word doesn't mean anything. I have a feeling until Christmas, not much is going to change, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
After that, who knows? New Year,
I also think it all depends what happens with, like, interest rates and stuff like that.
Let's see. Winter time, we need to see what's
happening. Yeah, exactly.
With the like the whole market, not just watches, like the whole...
Yeah, everything in the world.
Everything,
and then you'll have more of an inkling of what's going to happen.
At what value amount do you need to ask Spencer? Well, really,
to be honest, we don't need to ask him. Yeah. But we do. We all speak openly in the office about a deal that we're doing or a question that we've had about a deal, and everyone kind of gets involved. Like we all kind of give our opinions.
Sometimes it's not even asking. Sometimes it's just advice and
or their opinion.
Like just make sure that we're all on the same page, and then we feel more confident to go in and see the customer and say, okay, I'm giving the right price, I'm doing the right thing.
Or I'm giving the right amount off. Like we'll all discuss. Like it's quite. That's one thing I will say that's good about BQ and working with us is we are very much a team. Like we all help each other.
Oh, this is my deal, I won't tell anyone about it. No, we like to share and just tell everyone what's going with each of
and
our
everyone's
customers.
Just involved because also we all like to be involved to that if that person calls up and I don't know, I'm in a meeting or Ilda's in a meeting, everyone can kind of answer the question without exactly. I have 100,000 watch to sell. Do you need his permission? Don't need his permission, but again, like we said, we'll run it by him.
We would confirm,
and just
and
go
someone
over
says
it.
Whoever sells the most watches, you can't really say. No. You can't really say. It really depends.
But also, it really depends because I could be with customers all day and not answer the phone once. And Ilda's answered every phone call and done every deal, or it's the other way around. Like it really,
or, we could go and see customers like in the meeting and sell 2-3 watches because they came in to buy the watch.
Yeah, exactly.
They already knew they were going to buy the watch. It doesn't mean necessarily that I did something wonderful to make them buy it. Sometimes they are.
That's what they're doing.
They know what they want.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
Barbie or Oppenheimer.
Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl.
Both.
In a Barbie world. I'm plastic. Snoopy last year was 8,250 and this year cost 9,800 and that's almost a 20% rise from Amiga in just over a year.
There you go. Something because something is happening in the Rolex market, it doesn't mean that it's happening in all the other brands. So some brands, they can go
and
up,
also,
some they can go down.
And also going on the market, obviously the RRP of the watches are going up. Like, that's not stopping. Regardless of what's happening everywhere else, the RRP is increasing. So it kind of all has to follow and go with it.
And I would say also how, like, watches are still difficult to get.
You still can't go into Rolex and get them. No. It doesn't matter. Like,
so, of course, they drop down a bit, but it doesn't mean that it's easy to get a Rolex.
Exactly.
And probably it's never going to be.
Sorry, I'm just thinking we're done.
We're done.
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
Can we text Gav and say, we made it?
Hello.
We survived.
Woo, woo, woo. Be proud.
And it was just fine, actually.
It was absolutely fine. We've got to thank James.
James, can you confirm it's okay?
We didn't mess anything up.
Fine.
Giving away no trade secrets.
Good.
You're not getting sued.
Thank you,
Brilliant. We're not getting fired.
Thank you, Tim. Keep it going, ladies.
Yeah, ladies.
Woo.
Okay, so should we say bye?
Do you know how to say goodbye?
We know better.
We know.
I mean,
we're not Spencer Compton. Okay, should we say it at the same time?
Oh, Brit.
Oh no. You can catch up.
You can catch up. It took us three times.
Go on Make sure you go on the live stream number 2 though.
Oh, thank you, Greggy. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. James was James, well done.
Surely we need extra time.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Oh, okay.
Oh, back. He's coming back.
Bye. We're not saying bye.
You can have a bit of extra time, but we need you to help us. So if you ask the questions, we'll stay on and answer them.
Yeah.
But
if there's no questions,
here's
then we'll
the encore,
go.
Brian. You can hear them cheering from the side.
Greggy says Brit is
it's
not that hard.
Anyone else? Any questions at all?
Any questions we can answer, we'll go into extra time. With no questions, then the show ends.
We're just folding up.
Yeah.
We have to go, I'm afraid.
You know.
This is going to get awkward. There's nothing
if
like
no one asks.
So can I consign a handbag or not?
I
Amiga or Tudor, girls? Which one?
I said this before. For me, personally, it's Omega.
Yeah, same. Do you know that? Same.
Yeah, I lean that way as well. Yeah. For anyone that cares about my massive watch knowledge, which I've learnt from this show, to be fair, over 3 years.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, Gary. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed the chat between
They're calling for a change. It's going to be us 3 from now on, isn't it? The other 2 would love that.
Yeah, Kaylee, any new Daytona from
Watches and Wonders?
No, not yet. Aw,
thank you, Brian.
That's so lovely.
Looking well for a young mother. What should she look like? What should a young mother look like?
Actually, I said that's so lovely, and now I don't know if it is.
Should they look very old or?
Kaylee, you look so gorgeous and tanned. Britt, that's because we changed the lighting.
No, it's because I faked tan. Shut you. I was going to swear, and then I was like, no.
We warmed it all up a bit. That's so funny.
Thank you, Mike.
Are you selling more Rolexes than anything else still?
Always.
That's the way. Is that because you guys are Rolex people, or because that's the general?
That's just general. Like, we could have.
Oh, Brian means it's hard work. Yeah, it is.
No, yeah, it is. It's.
What's more popular, date, sub, or non-date?
It's funny that you asked that, Tim.
They're very.
Nowadays, I'm gonna say that I have the same amount of customers asking for a date.
I agree.
And the same amount asking for a non-date, which when I first started at BQ, that didn't happen at all. Like, I didn't have many people asking for a non-date.
Yeah, non-date seems crazy to me. Is it because they're cheaper?
No, that.
Now
but
they're
also,
really popular and they're nice.
Do you know why they're popular? It's so funny because Gav will say this. It's the symmetry.
All you do is think about Gav.
It's the symmetry because there's no date. So it literally is.
Yeah, I think you need a date on a watch. That's sort of the point.
I know, but you would be surprised how many customers they want specifically like a non-date because they like the clean dial, like with nothing.
I really like this question. What's your favourite complication?
Excellent question with an excellent answer, Ilda.
I mean, probably Patek.
Always Patek.
Yeah.
What? The complication?
Is that what they mean?
Isn't the complication like the date or the moon phase or the...
Yeah, so we'll just say Patek
Yeah,
as a
in
whole.
a Patek.
Oh, you like all those complications?
Yeah, all of them.
I love to see a Patek. I'm being serious.
Yeah,
it looks very like, it gives you the idea of complicated and blah, blah, blah.
Kaylee, which watch would put you right off a prospective boyfriend?
Oh, wait, there's really so many questions. What's your favorite brands, ladies? Well, Rolex, probably.
Rolex. Do you find APs hard to sell at the moment? Listen, they're harder.
Yeah.
We're not finding them hard, but they're harder.
How much active selling do you actually do? Surely you're not. Do you actually? Surely people are phoning you asking for watches.
No, of course, but APs for some reason they're just not as
Yeah, but I mean, you're never finding someone and being like, "Hello, can I interest you in a watch?"
No, they're coming to us. But that's what you mean. So majority of the calls,
but it's not really selling, is it?
No, but
recently they're not coming.
They're not coming for APs. Yeah.
What watch would you put you right off a prospective boyfriend, Kaylee?
A moon swatch.
No, stop it. On average, how many watches do you sell in a week? I have no idea. I just sell them and then...
Hi, Celine, by the way.
Forget about it.
Oh my God, they're going crazy.
Heavenly Mark, how many people were playing with crypto compared to last year? None.
Zero,
right?
What's your favourite brand?
Oh my God, there's a lot going on.
Two-tone Rolexes? What do we think about that?
Some two-tone Rolexes.
Depends which one.
I like the bluesy, obviously.
I like the root beer.
Root beer, of course. But... like with yellow gold, I think the blue sub is definitely my favorite. It has always been.
What's the red blue one?
Sorry? Oh, the Pepsi.
Yeah, is that a Pepsi?
Yeah, but there's no.
I was thinking, I thought we were talking about the sub.
How many people are still paying with crypto this year compared to last year?
None. Gav's got no chance for Kaylee. Correct.
Correct. Too old.
Anyone else got anything?
Yes, it's about the movement. Mike says.
No. That might be enough from us.
That was fun, though.
That was really fun. That was like quick fire questions. I like that.
We should do every week extra time where we're like, we'll stay on as long as you people will.
Do you sell Longines? We do. I wouldn't say that we have a very big collection, like many of them, but we do have them. And sometimes if someone wants one in particular, we can try and find it.
We can source them. It's not a problem.
If anyone, by the way, has got any advice for me about my teenage son's entry into anything above the sort of G-Shock watch market, Twitter, I guess, is probably the best way to get me, or send it through the channel. I'll get it eventually. What is the joke that too many customers make? I can tell you.
Go on.
I can tell you the joke. Oh, it hasn't got a price on it. It must be free.
Yeah. Or.
That's so funny.
Yeah, is that not?
No, but there's also one that's really funny. What is it?
There's a link missing. Do I get a discount?
No. Someone said to me today, actually, I gave them a price on something and I was like, would you like to drop it off or do you want me to send a pack? If I drop it off, do I get a discount? I was like, I'll send you a pack.
Yeah, but that's not a joke, is it?
Guys, I think a good one is when you ask them, did you have a price in mind at all that you were hoping for? Yes, 100,000.
Yeah.
How much did you want? As much as possible.
Yeah, always. And then you give them a price and they go, no. And we're like, okay.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Are there many Pepsis in the market? Is it real? Is what real?
What?
Unsure.
Everything is real.
We're real.
Not Kaylee's lips, but...
Nor my lashes, nor my nails.
But everything else is real.
Everything else is
good to clarify.
Many Pepsis in the market.
All right, Mike's given us permission. We can go.
Thank you.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
There are Pepsis.
Guys, it's been fun tonight.
No, it's been so much fun. I've really loved having you on.
Thanks.
It's nice to have you this side.
Who is Gav's? I forgot about them.
Who normally does the show?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Those guys. Name? No, I can't remember.
No, don't know.
Hey guys, it was so much fun.
Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment. We will definitely be back us
Please,
again.
If you like
Actually, there's one bit that no one says that I feel like they should, which is tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend.
If you like it and you think it's a bit different to all the other stuff that you're seeing, we tend to try and be a bit of sort of light-hearted relief in a getting ever more serious watch world.
Yeah.
We're not here for drama. We're just here for fun. A fun hour.
We get tempted occasionally.
Yeah,
but we never try and jump in.
Ian said the draft question people ask is it real?
Oh, right. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, that happens.
Sometimes
we get calls and they go, I just want to check, are the watches you're selling, are they real? And sometimes I go, no.
24 grand's worth of
or
fake.
at the show. Did it ever happen to you at the show? Someone would look at our, all the watches. There's too many. Are they fake? I'm like, no. We have all of them in stock.
But yes, make sure okay, let's change it then. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, give it an upvote, and tell a friend.
About
Wake Wednesdays
2nd and 3rd
of
September, Saturday the 2nd,
Sunday
the
please
3rd.
book your tickets because
on the website.
Yeah.
Make sure that you come. Me and Ilda will be there. James will probably pop along. And yeah.
And yeah, I guess Spencer and Gavin are going to
be
be there as well. What can
we
do?
Yeah,
who
knows?
They might have let it go by that point.
What can we do?
Nice.
But,
all right.
Okay, ready?
Who's doing it?
Should we do it together?
Yep.
Do you want to all do it together?
Oh my god, this is going to be amazing.
Oh my god, put us as a 3.
3, 2, 1.
If you
haven't dealt with us yet, it's only a matter of time. Bye.
Good night, guys. Thank you.